Stop! Hey guys, thanks for watching. I just wanted to let you know real quick, this channel is funded entirely by sales through beachandtactical.com, where you can get all of the coolest handmade, veteran-made gear available on the market. Also new to the channel is I am a Grunt Style ambassador, so if you want to buy some cool Grunt Style Patriot gear, please do so through the link below using the coupon code GruntsGSAmbassador. And also, I now have a Patreon in case you would like to fund this channel personally, as well as have a direct line to the channel and an effect to the channel in that way. So please check all of those things out. They'll be in the links below. We're going to get right back to the content and talk about the importance of training. So, real quick, this is the Prepper's Bunker Outdoors. I'm Jacob Peterson. Today is Tactical Tuesday. A little bit about myself. Did 4.5 years in the military as an airborne infantryman. Deployed at the 173rd Airborne to Logar Province, Afghanistan. Earned my CIB, did that kind of stuff. I also competed in the military both for PT events and for shooting events while in the 101st Airborne. Which included using the Beretta M9 in competitions. I carried it a little bit in Afghanistan, whatever. So I had a buddy who was like, hey man, let's go to Thunder Ranch and do this shooting competition and do some training. And I'm sitting here thinking like, dude, we train all week, like all the time. On my weekends, I'm going to go do my own stuff. I'm not going to go do, no. So anyways, I thought I had it pretty good. Now he's Special Forces and I'm out of the military. But said a lot about my mentality. Got out, and after a while, as a civilian, did decide to seek out some private training, private professional training. I'm incredibly glad that I did. I thought that I had a solid foundation on what I knew. I practiced based on my training that I had, and at this point I can tell you unquestionably that my training was absolutely inferior. So why is it important for the average everyday civilian to go get training? Almost anybody that you talk to says that they were taught by Uncle Bob and that they're solid, or they took their CCDW class, or they go to the range once a week, whatever the case may be. In fact, a couple videos back, I believe it was in my 1911 versus Glock video, a guy told me about how he had 50 years of experience of shooting and said all these things, said he had some crazy IQ, all of this other crap, but he couldn't shoot a Glock accurately. Well, you just dated how much experience you actually have, because if you have experience in training, you're not going to have a problem shooting a Glock. So, anyways, check out this clip here. You'll see me fub up a couple times.
Keep moving. Go ahead, transition. Keep moving. Keep moving.
You'll notice as I run the drill and I start thinking with my mind that I start looking at what I'm doing and my feet stop moving. I was going back to the highest level of training that I had, and in the military when you're doing live training, a vast majority of it is on a square range. So you go back to stop, think, look at what I'm doing, think about what I'm doing. That's how you get dead. All right, you don't need to look at anything in your hands while you're fighting with proper training. You can clear your malfunctions, you can draw, you can put it back. I mean, no issues, no eyes. There's never a reason, almost in immediate action medical or in a fight, to be looking at what you're doing, because if you're looking at what you're doing, you're not looking at the person trying to kill you. Okay? So I flubbed up, and you'll see in the beginning of this video I didn't do everything perfect. I'm still practicing, I'm still learning. So in the comment section below, probably 75% of the comments will be like, oh, you did X, Y, and Z wrong, and you're not as cool as me. All right, dude, like, I'm still learning. I don't really care about you or how cool you say you are on the internet. But the problem is, the less experience you have, the more you base your idea of an emergency situation on how you think it will go. And the problem with that is that in our minds, we're always the toughest, we're always the baddest, and things always go right. The problem is that your enemy thinks the exact same thing, and they might actually have more training than you to back it up. The reality is, when you get into a fight, everything goes wrong. So as you saw in that clip there, as I was thinking about what I was doing, shooting with my left hand, I stopped moving. I stopped focusing on the task at hand, and I started focusing on trying to figure out how to do what it was that I was struggling with. So you not only have to get professional training, but you have to continue training. And I want to explain to you the difference between training and practice. Training, the type of training that you should be looking for, is someone who has the most training and has life experience, and also has the ability to bring those things together as a teacher and give them to you. They're going to show you what you're doing wrong. They're going to correct you. They're going to show you the right way to do it, and they're going to make you good at doing it. Practice is taking that training and continuing to practice it on your own. So if you're going to a square range and shooting soda cans with your friends or shooting targets, whatever you might be doing, even if you're getting advice from Joe Blow, the ISPC guy to your left or right, or whatever the case may be, you are neither training nor practicing. You are plinking. It is incredibly important that if you carry a gun and you're taking responsibility for yourself, which every American adult should be doing, that you also take responsibility for your level of training. Being in the military says nothing about training, experience, weapons knowledge. It says nothing about nothing. So 90% of the time where you hear someone say, oh, well, such and such showed me X, Y, and Z, and he was in the Marine Corps for 20 years, that literally means nothing. Because anybody that's been in the military knows, first off, how many dirtbags there are in the military. Second off, how many pogues there are in the military that don't know anything. And third off, for the average Joe leg in the military, even if he is infantry, how crappy the training actually is. Which, leads to the next problem, is you only know, or you don't know what you don't know until you do. I thought in the military that I had good training. I was at a competition level in the military with a pistol and with other things. I thought I was good to go. I didn't realize how crap my training was because I had never received anything better. So you don't know what you don't know until you do. You have to be getting out and training, guys. Now, the average person which I'm going to start doing some videos for the average person. I want to help as much as I can from a YouTube path here. So if you know nothing about guns, can you learn something on YouTube? Yes. The problem is, if you learn something from the wrong source, you're learning the wrong thing and it's doing more harm than good. But if you're watching this video and you're not a subscriber and you are searching for that training, the highest level of training that you can get, even if that means buying a Magpul Dynamics DVD like I did, or buying a training DVD from Tactical Response like you should, you have to get the ball rolling. And once you see how much you don't know, the importance of training will increase exponentially. You will find the ability to go and get that training once you realize how badly you need it. Because when you pull that gun thinking in your mind that I'm gonna whip this sucker out and put one right between that dude's eyes, and I'm such a good shooter that I can carry 22 long rifle or whatever else, and I'm just gonna put 20 rounds straight in this dude's eyeballs, what's gonna happen is you're going to have weapons malfunctions, you're gonna miss everything, and that dude's gonna eat your throat. So, get training. Not only get training in anything that you're interested in, especially defending yourself, anything that you're responsible for. Survival's the same thing. 90% of the information out there is marketing bullcrap gimmicks. It's hard to find legit training. I've done quite a bit of survival training with a lot of really cool people. And yet, you know, coming up here pretty soon, my wife and I are going to be going down to Alabama to do more training with the guys at SC and Randall's Adventure Training. And it's not going to stop there. We're going to continue, because the more you train, the more you know and realize how much you don't know. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up or down. Let me know what you think. I already said that. Whatever. Oh, the shark hat. Yeah, I did it to get a little bit of attention, but also it is a training aid and a visual cue that I don't need to look at anything that I'm doing to do it. Might not do it the best due to simple skill level or lack of practice or lack of training. But you can practice on your own your draw from a quality holster, all right, and your mag changes without having to embarrass yourself in front of everybody for free. All right, you need to know how to do these things. Thank you for watching. Check out the links below. I make all beach and tactical gear myself. It's all uniquely designed. I use all American-made mil-spec components. I take a lot of pride in what I do, and I'm really trying to get this business off the ground. I greatly appreciate any and all support, and I hope that you guys have a blessed day.